Viewers' discretion is advised.
What's up? What's good? It's your girl Keyshia G, and you are tuned in to the second episode of the Clatchet Mommy podcast. Listen here, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in to the first episode. I appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the feedback, all the phone calls, all the text messages. But listen here. Listen here. I need y'all to make sure that you liking, commenting, and subscribing on the video. Or if you're watching on Anchor, make sure that you subscribe on Anchor as well, or Spotify. Okay, listen here. I appreciate the phone calls and I appreciate the text messages. However, I would much rather you do it in the comments. I'm not just saying like the video, subscribe to the video, and comment on the video for my health, honey. Okay, I am trying to grow my channel. I want to stay here, not just for a good time, but a long time. Okay, so I need you to make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Okay, so that we can build this channel and expose it to more people. Because let me tell you, I watch these podcasts, child. They ain't Keyshia G, baby. Okay, they is not Keyshia G. As I sip, okay, they ain't me. So make sure you subscribe because we want this thing big and all over the world, child. Okay. So before we get started, y'all already know the spiel. Everything I discuss on this show is for entertainment purposes only. I am not an expert of nothing but the life I live and the children I created. I'm going to say it one more time.
I am only an expert on the life that I live and the children I created.
So don't be coming up in here trying to use my opinion as law, because it ain't law. It's my opinion. All right?
So y'all already know how we start the show. We gonna get this thing cranking and we gonna move right on into the sip of the week. So listen here. I am not a huge TV person. However, if I'm sitting down and I'm watching something, you best to believe it's good. I'm not gonna just be sitting down just watching no riff-raff, any old thing. And I don't just watch things just because people say watch it. But let me tell you, child, I got on Facebook and the girls and the guys was talking about Our Father on Netflix. Child, did y'all see Our Father on Netflix? Did y'all see Our Father on Netflix? If you haven't seen it, I'm so very sorry because I guess it's about to be a spoiler. Okay, so let me just tell y'all, this Our Father on Netflix was about this fertility doctor in Indiana, and I think his name was Don Klein. Okay, Mr. Don Klein was a fertility doctor for 35 years. And for 35 years, y'all, he used his own sperm, okay, against his patient's knowledge. And it's so crazy because, okay, so like I told y'all, this is about to be a spoiler. So it all started with the one girl who got curious about who her family was, who her siblings was, because she knew that her mom, you know, went to a fertility doctor and that she used a sperm donor. But she was told they typically use the sperm for at least 3 people. So she wanted to know who her other siblings was. So she goes on this website, okay, and she gets the results from her ancestor, you know, from this ancestor website or whatever. And it revealed 7 siblings. Well, child, they meet, they start getting to know each other. They trying to find the daddy. Well, in the midst of finding the daddy, long story short, it leads to the doctor. So Jacoba, which is a girl who we call her the shit starter child. Jacoba just started, you know, rallying up. She started going public, and anybody who used that doctor in that area, she just encouraged you to, you know, go on the website, check the ancestors to see if they were related. Do y'all know that so many families use this doctor within a 25-mile radius? and they are now at 94 siblings and counting, because the show, like the documentary, is current. Now, in a world where they are battling with child abortion laws and trying to remove the right from women from making a decision on their bodies, could you possibly imagine you go to a fertility doctor and you picked your sperm, but instead of him using the sperm that you selected, he uses his own, and you don't know what he come with? And on top of that, y'all, homeboy had health issues. Okay, now the sickest part about the whole situation was that one of the people he did it to was his colleagues. You know, one of his colleagues went to him. Her and her husband wanted to have a baby. Of course, he did not use the husband's sperm. He used his own sperm. And so, long story short, their baby was, as a result of using his sperm. Do you know that even the daughter, who is now 47 years old, years prior, she was trying to have a baby as well. And do you know he was the gynecologist to his daughter? Y'all, it is so sick. It is so sick. Mind you, she didn't go through with it, but she really almost put herself at risk of, going to the same doctor her mom went to. And so now she almost had a baby by her father. Y'all gotta check it out. It is so ridiculous. And I just feel like we're living in a time, honey, they don't need to take the rights from abortion. Like I think women should decide what they want to do with their bodies. And in this case, I would not want to have a damn baby, okay, by my daddy. Say what? Child. But anywho, y'all make sure y'all check that out. This messing up my aura. Let's just go ahead on and move to Clatchet Talk. Let's move to Clatchet Talk. So now this is very, very serious. This moment is very serious. My heart goes out to all 10 individuals and 3 individuals who were injured in the Buffalo, New York mass shooting. Okay, 10 people shot dead, 3 people injured. Okay, all by a white supremacist. Sir Peyton Gendrum. I don't even know that's how you say his name, but Peyton, this is ridiculous, y'all. It's really getting out of hand. I was a little happy to see that the mayor, Brian Brown, was black, because we counting on you, Byron. Mayor Byron Brown, we counting on you. We counting on you to see this thing through. I heard what he said. He made it very clear that this was no doubt a racist terrorist attack. Okay, the man had racist slurs all over his weapons. On top of that, you saw the video where he almost was about to shoot a white person and then apologized and then proceeded to kill black people. The most heartbreaking thing about the story was the lieutenant, Aaron Salter Jr. He was a former lieutenant, but he was a security guard working at the store. Now, here's the thing, y'all. When you are a retired lieutenant, you don't just work at a grocery store retired as a security guard because you don't need that money. Most of the time, when you're in law enforcement, unless you pull out a second retirement, just that one retirement is not enough to live off on. And anybody in law enforcement can tell you, you do have to have more. So the fact that that man went back to work, right, after already serving, okay, several years at the sheriff office, okay, in Buffalo, New York, but he goes and he has to work a 9 to 5, I'm sure, to provide of his family. And then he dies trying to protect people while in retirement. That is so, so, so very sad. That is so, so, so very sad. And I just hope that we see justice in this situation. Like I said, Byron Brown, we counting on you. We counting on you. But anyway, so speaking of other news, y'all remember last week whenever we were talking about Miss Vicky White, the correctional officer who helped old boy escape, right? And I told y'all, if you work in a jail, if you weak, you beat. And that was definitely the case for Miss Victoria Toon. So let me tell you about Miss Victoria Toon. Miss Victoria was a correctional officer at Red River Parish Sheriff Office, okay? And homegirl decided that she was gonna help 3 juveniles escape, okay? She let them get in her personal vehicle. Homegirl was on camera, which listen, didn't I just tell y'all mental health is real? Like, homegirl was on camera and they seen the juveniles getting in her vehicle, right? Getting in her vehicle and letting them little boys escape. Okay, so here's the thing. One was in jail for armed robbery. One was in jail for attempted second-degree murder, and one was in jail on attempted first-degree murder. Miss Vicky Toon is 21 years old. Homegirl, first of all, and that's the reason why, like, honestly, knowing what I know now, 21 is too young to be working in a correctional facility. It is too young. The maturity level is too low. Like, homegirl, like, y'all, I can't for the life of me understand why she would think she would actually get away with it. Y'all, they caught them within 12 hours of them escaping, and it was in Houston at a motel. And as you can see by this picture, either something was going down or she was just so distraught, which I don't understand why she was distraught, because where y'all was going? What was y'all doing? These children make me tired. Okay, they make me tired. What was y'all going? What was y'all doing? Listen, all I gotta say is, Victoria, you still have a life to live. Hopefully she still gets out to live her life. She's very, very young. But girl, find another profession. Find something else. Find something else. On to lighter news. Shout out to Supa and Rayzor for getting engaged. We are so happy. Listen, everybody know we have watched Supa go through so much publicly when it comes to relationships. So much. So it is so good and refreshing to see her genuinely happy, because one thing about Supa, we all know, she wears her feelings on her sleeve. What you see is what you get, and I can honestly say sis look really happy. Okay, so look, Rayzor, we rooting for you, Rayzor. Okay, don't come up in here with no little wild turns, okay, because my girl happy, she looking good, and we love to see it. Don't y'all love to see Supa happy? I mean, we really have watched her go through a lot. Okay, now somebody who didn't have as good news, our girl Keyshia Cole. Y'all, have y'all ever seen something online and it just made you cringe? Like, it just made you okay, well, if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Miss Keyshia Cole, I'm talking about the back and forth that her and Antonio Brown had online. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to just start from the beginning. So here Keyshia goes and she posts that she misses him. Right? She posted that she misses him, and it was real cute. They have been kind of lightly, online in the media. People were, were speculating that, something was definitely going on between the two. And he backs it up with a post, okay, on Instagram stating, okay, you ain't, basically, like, in a nutshell, you ain't nothing if you ain't, bag of R&B diva. But it was the hashtags for me. It was the hashtag free agent, hashtag still pimping. Like, it was disgusting. And then, she comments, and basically saying, like, this is the second time you post this, but the captions have changed. I'm sorry, babe. Like, I know you mad at me, but sorry, babe, or something like that. And then he backs it up by going online and being totally disrespectful. If you didn't see it, here we go.
Additional, you heard? Keyshia Cole, like, like, I'm a player, man. We don't want you, Keyshia. Stay on my word. You heard? And all you people who just be, with the back and forth, I don't go back, I go forward, man. Don't play with me, play with your kids. Or play with your girlfriend if you sweet or whatever you got, you alright?
Y'all, that pissed me off. That pissed me off because don't get me wrong, we don't know what's going on between her and him behind closed doors, but nobody deserves that level of disrespect. Nobody deserves that level of disrespect. And she's going through so much, y'all. She lost her dad. She lost her mom. She lost her dog that she's been having for 15 years. Like, it's been a lot. And, like, nobody deserves that level of embarrassment. Nobody. Especially after what he's been through. But on the other end, I don't know why men, spend time with you, make you feel special, and this, that, and the third. And the minute women feel, happy enough to express that love, then it's like, oh, hold back. What you mean hold back? If you were sleeping with us, spending time together, y'all were public, y'all was kind of posting every now and then what's the issue with her saying she misses you? Okay? And even if she said she misses you and y'all wasn't seeing each other, maybe something happened, I do not think it warrants that level of disrespect. So I wasn't feeling that. Y'all gotta let me know, like, how y'all feel about it. Like, or were y'all feeling like, because I know I seen some people talking about, like, he didn't publicly, acknowledge her too deep, so she shouldn't. It don't matter. We don't know what them people doing. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all opinion. Let me know what y'all think. But I was not feeling it. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. I ain't like that. But we're going to move right ahead along because Keyshia wasn't the only one that was embarrassed this week, child. Y'all, I was so shocked to see this. But Lil Meech. So Lil Meech was arrested. Y'all, they say that he didn't pay his $200,000 bill on his watch, on his Richard Mille. I was like, what? I know he did not with all them stars checks that I know clear. Because that we be seeing people start leveling up once they start working with 50. I didn't really like that look for him. I was like, damn, you gonna do that? Like, but basically what they said was he was supposed to be paying on it, and they say he didn't pay on it, and he didn't return the watch. But I'm going to go on the limb and say he was busy. That's right, I said it. He was busy. He was busy. He got the money. He was busy. He forgot. What y'all think? I think he forgot. But speaking in other news, people who was acting forgetful, child. Jack Harlow, baby, they was ripping Jack, honey. Jack was on an interview at Hot 97, and they were doing this little trivia where they would play a song, and then he would have to guess. Well, they decided to play a Brandy song, a song that we all know, child. And homeboy did not know who she was. Did y'all see the video? We're going to play it.
Her brother had an amazing sex tape.
See, baby, my love is true.
Very famous.
Who's Ray J's sister?
Oh my God!
Who's Ray J's sister?
Yo, it's fact. He's serious. He's
I
serious.
know that's.
Yo, he's 24. I didn't know
used
they
to be
were
the other way
siblings. Who
around.
is it?
It's
You didn't know Brandy and Ray J are siblings? Yes.
Now, here's the thing. As years go by, the generation is younger and younger and younger. And sometimes they don't know what we know. But I feel like enough has gone on in the media with Brandy and Ray J fairly recently that I don't see why Jack Harlow wouldn't know that they're brothers and sisters unless he was living under a rock. But he young. Brandy was a little playful with it, you know what I'm saying? Saying I'll murk him and rap and then sing his ass to sleep. But it was a joke. It was a little harmful joke. But how do y'all feel about people who are like on now and they don't know like vets in the game, or like they publicly, you know, and I'm sure he wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but like I cannot imagine like being at Brandy's status and then have to hear somebody say like, who's that? What song is that? Like, I don't know if that feels the best. And so I don't know if her little comment was really a joke, or her comment was like, boy, bye. You get what I'm saying? But who don't know that they sisters and brother? Like, who don't know that Ray J and Brandy? Who don't know that Brandy and Ray J not brother and sister? I mean, I did see recently when they had like the little situation online where people were like, you know, going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, saying like, hi, they brothers and sisters. But I do believe that after the recent Kim Kardashian thing and Ray J, I believe that people who didn't know knew based on that story, because that was a very public story and it very much went viral. Okay, and if you don't know what I'm talking about whenever Ray J decided to, you know, make it known that the sex tape between him and Kim Kardashian was a setup. It was a plan strategically for them to make money off of it. So check that out on your own time. But anyway, we're going to move on to the last segments of the show. The last call. So, child, it would not be right, child. It would not be right if I didn't end the show with a motivational message, with a motivational word that I felt you could take away, okay, and, you know, use it in your daily lives. I share it with a friend, you know what I'm saying, who might be going through something, who might be experiencing this, and to help them. So, basically, our motivational message, you know, our last call for the show is stop judging yourself based on other people's accomplishments. Stop judging yourself based on other people's accomplishments. Okay? The reason why that is so important is because whenever you judge yourself based on the good that is happening for somebody else, it builds jealousy and it builds envy. And when you are envious and you are jealous of another person, that means they have something that you feel you need or you deserve. But the problem with being envious and jealous of somebody else is because you unintentionally manifest the things that you don't know that they're going through, right? When you feeling stressed and you feeling depressed and you got suicidal thoughts and you have trauma in your life and you like, where the hell did this come from? It comes from the fact that you were manifesting something that you didn't know existed. And so not only did you get there good, but you also got there bad. So you want to be very careful when you're looking at other people and their accomplishments and their happiness, because you do not know what's going on underneath it all. You do not know what they went through to get there. And you should be appreciative and know that your journey is your journey. Delayed is not denied. Appreciate your process. Be in love with the journey. And do not judge yourself based on the progression of others. Okay, so that's how we're going to end the show. That is the tip I want you to leave with. Please do not forget to share that information with somebody who needs it or experiencing it. But before you leave, child, before you leave, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. And I will see you all next week. Bye.